Hello everyone, this is Roar. So my last video kinda flopped, but since you guys seems to like that random Piggy theory video, I decided to cook some theories like that again. I found 3 issues within Piggy that kinda correlates to how species work in this world, and I think I got them covered. Well, the first one, when you play through the game, obviously you've seen a bunch of animals and you probably see yourself as a human or another animal since your avatar could literally be anything. Until one of the sisters, I forgot which one, mentions that your look is funny, as in we look different. But we've never seen any other humans until the Metallica collaborations, where it shows us that humans do exist, and so does Metallica apparently. So this comes to the conclusions that humans are sort of rare in this world. But in addition to that, I think humans and animals' physiology is different as well. I read this from somewhere that humans actually develop immunity where animals can. Basically, when you get those vaccines for COVID-19, now remember, vaccines contain the virus itself, but it is weakened enough in order for our body to learn how to fight it. And if you remember, Willow and Pony obtained what I think was a prototype of a cure right before making the player, and Doggy drank it within our sleep. It infects Doggy, but not us. We immune to the infection because of that cure. But it doesn't work to other animals such as Doggy because they don't develop immunity like humans do, which might explain why we never seen an infected human before. Alright, so do you ever question this before? A really kinda odd issue right in front of us, which is, Piggy. There's a lot of pigs in this game. Sure, we are playing a game called Piggy, but it's kinda weird that they often appear as one of Theo's monsters, which is, they're supernatural and they, for some reason, shaped like a pig. And then there's Robbie, which is created by Kona, the Clip Springer, which is not a pig, and the prototype of Duo Kara by Eddie Elephant. And there's an entire game based on Piggy, aka Pig 64, by Ronald Mouse, which is super odd considering they aren't pigs at all. But there's a theory here that pigs could actually be the more dominant creatures, which probably prompted you to say that you've never seen any other pig families. Well, we did see them, but we've never seen them as skins. If you remember the ship, or also known as the Medora, you could see one of the infected crewmates is a pig. It was confirmed somewhere in the notes that this pig is Pepper. On the EEP footage, there was also another pig, although that may or may not be Grandfather Piggy. Oh, and on the outpost Echo, or the camp map, there was also another pig named Porter. And not to mention, there was a ridiculous amount of pig soldiers within the outpost map. So it's safe to assume that Kona, Eddie, and Ronald using a pig design for their invention is probably due to how pigs are dominant or iconic in this world. Now, moving on to something a little stranger. You see, in a world, this game is a world full of pigs, human, and other animals. And then there's Mr. P and Mrs. P. Both are living potatoes with hands and feet. Of course, this is one of the pieces in book 1 and entirely based on Mr. Potato from Peppa Pig. I mean, this is a far stretch, but what if Mr. P were actually an artificial creation? Possibly an experimental being where someone then took care of him as their own child till creating Mrs. P as Mr. P's wife, which may explain why he is a billionaire, but maybe it was an inheritance from his parents or something. Again, this is far a very far stretch, considering that there's nothing to back this up. No notes or anything like that. Anyways, that's all for today. School's coming up, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. And if you do, well, I don't know if you know this, but my sub count almost reached 1k. So please do subscribe for more theories like this. Other than that, do not have a good day, but have a great day, everyone. I'll see you on the next one. See ya.